Welcome to Oddball. I'm Charlotte Wilder, here with the delightful, brilliant, talented Juju Gotti, who is here because Amin Elhassan couldn't be. And Juju, first of all, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me, my illustrious, perfect sister.
No. Don't you start that. I'm going to blush. Juju, I'm excited because I figured out the best way to combine the fun of March Madness with the star power of the Olympics. So are you ready to name the greatest Team USA squad by playing on a bracket with me?
I think I'm ready. I like where you're going. I like this.
Okay, cool. I thought you'd be on board. The rules are simple. We've got a bracket featuring 8 of the most recent Team USA teams. Our producers have seeded these for us, 1 through 8, as one does. We've got the bracket here, and we're going to pick a winner in each matchup until we have a crowned champion. I think that makes sense, right?
Graphics, by the way. Oh, my goodness. Magnifique graphics. Salute to the graphics.
They are not messing around. I'm very impressed. Good job, everybody.
Almost enough to gush over. Salute to Gabe.
Oh, wow.
Inside
Gabe's
joke.
Gushers. Yeah, behind the scenes. You can't see it, but he is. Let's go to matchup number 1, which is, are you ready? Drum roll, please. 1992 gold medal dream team against the 2004 bronze medal winners. This is going to be tough, but let's talk about this. 1992 team, you had MJ, you had Charles Barkley, you had Larry Bird, more honorary than anything, but he was there. And they are going up, Juju, against the only Olympic bronze that the U.S. has ever won. So Steph Marbury, Allen Iverson, LeBron James, Tim Duncan, Lamar Odom were the starting 5. You had Dwayne Wade and Carmelo on the bench. They really managed to screw this up because they didn't make the finals. They lost to Argentina in the semifinals. They won the bronze medal game, which, okay, great. It was 104-96 USA. Lithuania lost. How did they manage? How did the 2004 team manage to screw this up?
Brother, if I just won bronze and I didn't get the gold, I'm not wearing this leaf headband y'all want me to wear. Like, I don't know who decision that was after we already got. Salute to bronze. Bronze is amazing. I'm just keep respect on bronze. But right. I did not want to wear the leaflet headband that I think Julius Caesar or the Lord wore back then. I don't want to see that on Iverson on that bronze stage. But yeah, bro. I don't know. They had the likes of Emeka Okafor, Carlos Boozer. This team going against that 92 team, this would be like that 92 team playing maybe not today's France, 92's France. 92's France. Without Wemby and before Ginobili even was a teenage boy. I think.
So this is exactly the thing, though, that people forget. Like in 2004, even the international basketball, the level of talent was not where we are today. So it was like a foregone conclusion that these guys would win. Also, I forget in 2004, Juju, that this was like right after LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Carmelo's rookie year. And I just have to say, seeing LeBron's name next to Allen Iverson's in the starting 5, like LeBron is still playing now and he was playing with Allen Iverson. That feels like a million years ago. He
was playing with the Lamar Odom as well. Like, respect. Salute to 2004. Wow. USA. Right? Let this be a sign of the times where we were when LeBron James was playing with the Richard Jefferson on the USA team. Good
there
God
you go.
Almighty.
All right. Juju, I think it's pretty easy. 1992 wins this one.
92 for sure. Yeah, okay. 100 to like 70.
Okay. There you go. Beautiful. Matchup 2 is the 2008 gold against the 2000 gold. Now, this is where things start to get interesting. In 2000, Shaq and Kobe didn't play. In 2008, Jason Kidd played in 2000. He didn't play in 2004. He came back in 2008 and started over, like Chris Paul. 2008 was also, I think it's worth pointing out, Dwight Howard. It was the peak of his shoulders when like each shoulder was the size of his head. What are your thoughts here? This feels a little more even to me.
Bruh, looking at his picture from USA team, Dwight Howard has like a Ursula from the Little Mermaid thing going on. I couldn't put. I don't ask me. I don't know. It's just like Alex Sala, like Caitlin Clark. Don't ask me. But
right, it just makes sense.
Yeah, this was peak shoulder Dwight Howard, peak cutoff sleeve style jersey for Team USA. Remember they had the cutoff sleeve style jerseys, which was so whack. Oh my God. LeBron James, another one again on this team as well with Tayshaun Prince. I don't know about it. I think, but
yeah, because in 2000, the starting five, let's see, Jason Kidd, Ray Allen, Vince Carter, Kevin Garnett, Alonzo Mourning.
Oh, wow.
And it's tough because when they both, I mean, the rest of this bracket is gold medal against gold medal. I feel like it comes down to maybe, do you want 2000 Jason Kidd or do you want 2008 Jason Kidd as your point guard?
If anybody I want on my damn team, it's Vince Carter who jumped over that brother. So if Vince Carter was on the team jumping over brothers, I don't know. That's worth maybe a LeBron almost.
Was that Franz Weiss? Was that the guy from the Knicks that Vince Carter dunked over? I don't know how I'm remembering this right now.
I trust you. I wasn't up on my Googles back then. All I know is I wanted to be like Air Canada at that exact juncture. So, oof. But they got Kobe. They got Mamba mentality on this 2008 squad. So I feel like 2008 hands down. I can't even play with that.
No, I'm with you. Let's go 2008, even though Jason Kidd was Frederick Weiss. That's what it was.
Oh, and they had Michael Redd. Don't Michael Redd. Case closed.
I forgot he existed, and I need to apologize to Michael Redd because you were on that team. Matchup number 3, Juju. We've got 2012 against 1996. So the starting five in 2012 was Chris Paul, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Tyson Chandler. It was U.S. versus Spain, 107-100, and they, which is sort of a close game actually. But 1996, just to set the stage, you had Gary Payton, Anthony Hardaway, Scottie Pippen, Charles Barkley, Hakeem Olajuwon. It was U.S. versus Yugoslavia, which is a real blast from the past because that country doesn't exist anymore. And it was USA 95-69. And I just love the difference in, you can just see the scores start to go up and up and up, even in international basketball. What do you think about this one?
Breaking news, Yugoslavia doesn't exist anymore. Spoiler alert. But I definitely like the 1996 team, brother. Like Gary Payton at the point guard. Who had Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook, James Harden as well. Ooh, maybe I may be a bit wrong.
I don't know. But yeah, because this 2012 team, you had Kevin Durant and LeBron. And wait, was this was when LeBron and the Heat had just beat KD and James Harden and Russell Westbrook in the finals, which, wait, is that true? Did they go to the finals? Am I making that up?
Yeah, they went against the Heat. They lost to 4-1, I think. But yeah, they got.
I forget that happened.
Andre Iguodala, defensive stopper. I'm going with 2012. 2012.
Okay.
Damn, and I didn't want to do this to my dog Scottie Pippen and Anthony Hardaway because I had that jersey when I was a kid, the Penny Hardaway number 6. It was so beautiful and gorgeous. And these jerseys, the USA jerseys from 2012, look like, remember when you was a kid and you draw 6 lines and then you make an S eventually out of it with a top steeple? This is their jerseys in 2012.
When you were a kid, Juju, some of us are out here still doing that. Yeah, I mean, it seems like we're leaning 2012, Juju, because, I know they had all those legends. But on this 2012 team in London, forgot it was in London. It was Kobe.
Yeah, bro. I think that this is where a lot of the people on the USA squad got their first sip of the Mamba mentality juice because they this was when at a time whenever Kobe was no nonsense, no playing around, no games being played, and he got a chance to get into all of these legends' ear. I think this is the crux of a lot of different mentalities, a lot of different basketball camps, a lot of different championships that came down the line. this team right here is bigger than I think we ever could put respect on previously to this show.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, Juju. I think that was sort of, I mean, you had LeBron and KD and Kobe. And now that KD has gone on to become, such a force in international basketball, which also I don't know that I would have seen coming in 2012. I think I would have been like, he's a little too skinny. So you know what? Let's go with it. Let's go with 2012 over 1996, with all respect to everyone on that illustrious team.
And when do you get a chance to, like, because usually the pros, when we're in America, you get a chance to hang out with people. But no, you get a chance to actually live, sleep, wake up with Kobe Bean Bryant. And so you get a dose of his regimen. And so I think that this team is a lot of respect on this team's name from me.
Yeah. Listen, if I had someone, being like, you're on my team, and if we lose, I'm going to murder you, I'd be like, okay, well, all right. So I guess I got to try, because trying is cool, as we established earlier this week. Matchup number 4, Juju, is 2024 versus 2016. So this is this year's team. Again, to refresh everybody's memory, it's Devin Booker, it's Steph Curry, it's Anthony Edwards, it's Tyrese Halliburton, Drew Holiday, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Jason Tatum, Anthony Davis, Bam Adebayo, Joel Embiid. Oh, right. Kawhi's not there. I forgot. It's Derek White instead. That's like stacked. That's like, the amount of talent on this year's team. Still, even just watching them, it's like the All-Star game we never got. It's so much fun as an NBA fan. The 2016 team. Oh, look, balloons.
It's a celebration, man. Come on.
Everybody's excited. The 2016 team, Juju, the starting 5. This actually does get a little tough, because it was Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Carmelo Anthony, DeMarcus Cousins. Yikes. I don't know.
On the bench, they had Draymond Green and DeAndre Jordan. Wow.
I mean, they also had Jimmy Butler and DeMar DeRozan and Paul George on the bench. So I sort of feel like, I guess it comes down to, like, do you want this current crop of NBA players against the crop that is still playing basketball, but is not as good as they once were?
Technically, do not get invited to the dream team at this point. I definitely think the 2024 team beats this team in a manner that makes you turn the TV and you just want to watch Matlock just for the next hour. Because it's like, what's the point of this? It's like,
Why? Oh, I didn't see that coming. Explain that to me.
Because, man, up and down the roster, I mean, they have grit on the 2016 team for sure. But it's just more talent up and down the roster with this 2024 squad. Like, I don't see this year, Klay Thompson, Kyle Lowry, Kyrie Irving. They're going to have their talented brothers, but they're going to have a long night on that defensive end, because of who you got to guard somebody. Right. In my opinion.
That's a good point. There was very little defense being played on that 2016 team. I also think this year's team, the way that we've seen them play only one game. We saw the prelims, but the way that, I don't know, that Anthony Edwards is having fun with AD and LeBron. There was one LeBron pass to Anthony Edwards that I was like, oh my God, this is like the greatest thing I've ever seen. So
she was Steph Curry shot the ball and then turned around and was like, that's a swish.
Totally. He did the little shimmy thing like for somebody else. Okay, so I think let's go with 2024 for this one, with no disrespect to
2024 / shimmy. That's the winner of this one.
There you go. Okay, so let's recap here. 1992 beats 2004. 2008 beats 2000. 2012 beats 1996. And 2024 beats 2016. I feel good about this.
Yeah, I feel fantastic about this. Yes, 100%. USA all the way. Well, up and down the roster is all USA, but I'm going with USA for sure still.
Yeah, I think that USA might actually end up coming out on top in this bracket, just a hunch. When we come back, it's the round, it's the Final Four and the championship matchup. Welcome back to our Team USA bracket extraordinaire with the wonderful Juju Gotti. So we're going to get into the Final Four and then the championship of our bracket, but I want everybody to remember that as we advance, we are talking about these guys in the year that we are talking about. So LeBron is in his prime on every team, but not all of these guys are. So Juju, let's preview our bracket quickly before we play out the Final Four. We have 1992 up against 2008. We have 2012 up against 2024. So let's get into it.
Very interesting.
All right. 92 versus 2008. This is fun because we've got some crazy, the names, it's like Kobe up against Michael Jordan, Magic up against Steph Curry, LeBron playing, okay, and our producers are editorializing here because they're helping us out with some notes, and they wrote, it's LeBron versus old and broken Larry Bird, which, I mean...
what is that?
Come on. Dwight Howard versus Patrick Ewing, Carmelo Anthony, Charles Barkley. The 1992 team, I just have trouble ever... I don't know. What is... The intensity of this is pretty insane, Juju.
Look, all I know is, Kobe versus MJ, wow. Magnifique. Steph versus Magic Johnson, 92 Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson is finna have a long ass night. This is my opinion, because you finna have to chase Steph from these days around. And I know he was in practice. I understand all of that, but the belly was bellying around there. Let's just say salute to Magic Johnson. Right. LeBron versus Bird. Like, do we even have to do this?
No, we don't.
You might want to substitute. Who's behind Bird on the bench? Was it David Robinson or somebody?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, we might want to bring him in at this juncture. Oh, Scottie Pippen. Yeah, right. Bring it. You might want to start Scottie Pippen on LeBron. That's a way better matchup because Larry Bird, I think he hurt his back paving his mama's driveway or something around that juncture. Salute to Larry Bird.
I mean, incredible thing to do. Also, 2008 Kobe against 1992 Michael Jordan. Like, I think what would happen here, Juju, is that Kobe would be so intense and MJ would be like a little mischievous. Like, he would get into Kobe's head in a way that maybe nobody else was ever able to get into Kobe's head, because he was almost even more confident than Kobe, if that's possible. It would have just been like, I wish there were a time machine. I wish we could see this.
Brother, and then going back, Dwight Howard with the shoulders now, not Dwight Howard that's we know these days playing games over to where he plays games at. Against, come on with them knees, Patrick Ewing. Them knee pads was getting big as hell from this juncture on, and I don't think them big ass knee pads stood a chance. And we already know Charles Barkley was eating donuts by this juncture as well. So Melo. Yeah. Scooby Snacks. I
don't know. I think I've got to go 1992, Juju. I can't bet against those guys. I'm sorry. Is that okay?
I think that everything I just said, I'm in favor of the 2008 team in every single way. I'm still going 1992 because they got Michael Jordan.
There you go.
I'm not an idiot.
Oh, I love it. I knew it was great to have you for this one. So 2024 against 2012. These are just like still familiar names, like Kevin Durant against himself. Like, you could even have LeBron against himself, even though he would probably match up with Joel. And then it might be Kobe against LeBron. This Chris Paul against Steph Curry. This to me feels very, very weighted in the favor of the present, as you might say.
Yeah, they got Chris Paul on Steph Curry. That's your first mistake at this juncture, because as much as the point guard that Chris Paul is, Scooby Snacks as well. Kevin Durant versus Kevin Durant. See, that's the big problem, because I'm going with Kevin Durant in this case right here. But Kevin Durant, I don't know, bruh. He looked good on the other side of that basketball. So I don't know. I think Joel holds everybody back.
Yeah, well, Joel's a problem, but I still think that this year's team would beat that 2012. I think even Steph and LeBron now against Chris Paul, and Tyson Chandler then, you have Bam's playing unbelievable defense. They actually have figured out the international game, in a way. I don't know. I'm just going to go 2024. So let's get to the final, because this is the really fun stuff. This is 2024 against 1992, which is tough, Juju. This is actually, is this just the problem? Is this just the MJ versus LeBron debate in disguise? A sheep dressed in a wolf dressed in sheep's clothing. What is it? How's that saying go?
I think that's exactly how it goes. But I think this is a goat dressed in goat clothing, a little bit of a switcheroonie right there. Because and it's unfair that we have to judge 39-year-old LeBron going against this 1992, the Michael Jeffrey Jordan. This wasn't even just Michael Jordan. This was Jeffrey got involved at this point. So I think that it's a testament to how fire LeBron is. For this to even be a question, I'm sitting here pondering for that even to happen. You're the GOAT. You're a GOAT. I don't know how many GOATs are allowed at one point, but I have about 7 GOATs in the stable over here.
I think you can have as many GOATs as you want. And I think that that's a massive problem with the GOAT conversation in general, is that there are a bunch of GOATs and they're all in a pen and they're having a good time together. And people just think that there's one GOAT, but there's not. I think what you just said, Juju, that you would have 39-year-old LeBron going up against MJ in his prime, and it would still be a question. Yeah. Unfortunately, I do still think MJ on that team in his prime, LeBron, he had to come in and win in one of those preliminary games against South Sudan. We needed a LeBron miracle. And I think that MJ at that point, he could just play for longer. I think that the 1992 team, even though they did have old ass Larry Bird, I don't know. It's hard to go against, Juju.
Bruh, I hope you're sitting down for this right here. I'm about to say, please sit down.
I'm sitting.
South Sudan from these days right here, of course.
Yeah.
They will beat the 92 Olympic squad, the Dream Team.
Oh, that was a curveball that I did not see coming.
With that being said, the 2024 roster cleans up the 1992 Dream Team handedly. I think you get the 2020. They ain't saying that. The producers are at it again with their gushing ass. The producers say
that this whole thing was rigged and it's been 1992 the whole time. And do you know why, Juju? It's not basketball. It doesn't have anything to. It's vibes. The 1992 vibes.
You're right.
Wipe the floor with the vibes of 2024, even though they would definitely lose in a basketball game. Juju, thank you so much for doing this. We've got to do this with the U.S. women's team. So unfortunately for you, you do have to come back.
Can you do that? I would love to come back. And there's no better vibe than LeBron James leading the boat with the flag in the Old Spice posture. So it's vibes are subjective, or whatever the word is. Adjectives.
No, you're right. Also, the only thing that I'm going on when I say vibes are their warm-ups. That's it.
Right.
So,
touche.
Anyway, so 92. Do it. Yeah, LeBron crossing the Delaware will always be the ultimate. Juju, thank you so much. Amin is back tomorrow. It's just been an absolute pleasure, and that's it for Oddball.